What is up, foos? This is Foodio! And unfortunately, this was inevitable. With the internet being the way it is, we know that this kind of stuff is bound to happen. And unfortunately, we've come across review bombing. That's right. The first episode of season 4, part 2, episode 76 of Attack on Titan has been review bombed. Not severely, but enough to make some sort of dent. And as you can see, we have people in air quotations review bombing Attack on Titan episode 76. Now granted, this little bar that you see right here says 10 out of 10 out of 10,000 people voting on it. Clearly, some people really enjoyed episode 76. I enjoyed the hell out of it. If I was going to probably rate it, I'd probably be somewhere more to like a 9, just because I know it'll get even better. And I mean, there's just so much more to this whole series that I know is going to blow my mind. Episode 76 was a great start, hot start. I don't know if it was mind-blowing, but it will get there. No question about it. But, that's, an average score. Sometimes people have some opinions regarding certain episodes, anime, whatever. People have different opinions. It's best to respect them. But you know what? Sometimes people just want to see the world burn or have whatever reason to want to say something controversial. So the main reason we're doing this is because people review bomb all the time. It happens. It's an unfortunate thing. And in most cases, it's people just wanting to voice their opinion about something else. Now, episode 76 was a great episode. A lot of people saying 10. I'm more in this 9 because, I'm just one of those guys that just, doesn't want to say something is the best, because there's always room to find whatever the best is in the future. But I mean, it was definitely a top tier quality. I mean, if it was going to be a 9, it was going to be like a 9.8. It's pretty high up there. So, I mean, a majority of people here are between 9 and 10. 10 is, a lot of people's opinions. Then we get a few on 8s, which, granted, some people may have some other opinions regarding, thinking this is one of those episodes that could probably get better. And then we get 7s, and then barely any 6s. And then between 5 to 2, we get hardly anybody really saying much about it. But then we get to this 1 right here, which is, the lowest rating you can get between 1 through 10. And as you can see, we got about 2,000 votes that are saying that Attack on Titan season 4 premiere was just trash, garbage. And let's be honest, it isn't. We've seen there's been a lot worse animes out there, a lot worse content out there in general, and even those don't even get 1 sometimes. So for something to get a 1, chances are it's somebody voicing their opinion. They just don't like it, and they're just trying to make you, like, I don't know, convince you or something. Because I mean, let's be honest, people who are voting with a 1 are just really screaming at the top of their lungs like, hey, look at me and whatever controversial opinion I have to say. Because clearly a 1, you hardly ever see a 1 for anything. Now granted, this is IMDb. A lot of people will probably use IMDb for, like, maybe movies or television shows. I mean, I feel, depending on what it is, you'll want to use reviews to, like, gauge to something that might be worth checking out. And let's be honest, if you're watching Attack on Titan season 4 premiere, part 2 premiere, you're not really looking at it going like, maybe should I check it out, should I continue? No, you're in it for the long haul. You're in that hype train wanting to see the finale. So for somebody to say a 1, clearly they're not going to want to be saying it from, like, starting from 2013 at the start of the season and now going into, like, what, now that I've seen episode 76, I'm done with this series. I am, I'm pissed off. None of you should watch it, because let's be honest, it's really hard for it to happen. So that being said, I don't want to stay on this subject for too long. I just want to kind of go over what some of these people are saying. So here we are, reading some of the reviews. Let's see what some of these people have to say. Just humor them for a second, because clearly this is not a 1 out of 1 anime. This is almost god tier quality anime. Writing, plot, animation, just everything about it is fantastic. So let's see what this person has to say. So we got Nagito Komeda. with a title saying underwhelming and overrated. Attack on Titan is a fine anime. This episode was fine, with the highlights being the amazing animation and great voice acting. However, the plot is so dull at this point. The biggest problem this show has is that most of the characters are terrible and utterly uninteresting. It's a shame that other good animes have had their scores downvoted and decreased by Titan fans bombarding them with low scores. Pathetic behavior. Attack on Titan is a fine anime, but this episode stank. So, Nagito Komeda, I hate to disagree with you. Although at some points I do agree. Sometimes the characters seem kind of uninteresting at first, but then, granted, this is years in the making, so they've gotten better over time. Like Eren has clearly been one of those uninteresting characters, kind of shonen, kind of protagonist, wanting to go out there and save the world. But, he's gotten way more interesting since then. And, this person's probably reviewing the whole series as a whole, because clearly this person has some good interest about Attack on Titan, but they clearly want to have their opinion voiced about the whole series because they just don't want to continue. And they saw the episode thinking it stank. They thought it was a 1, but let's be honest, that 1 must have been very skewed on wanting you to watch something else. I thought that for sure this person was going to tell you to go watch some other anime because that's what it sounded like. But, I guess they just wanted to voice their opinion that Attack on Titan episode 76 stank. Overall, okay review. They didn't sound too hateful, but clearly this person just did not favor this episode. And let's be honest, this isn't the worst, and I hope this is as bad as it can get. But let's continue on with reading this next one. Wait a minute. Nogito Komeda? Yeah, that's another one. That's the same one. Wait, episode utterly pointless. Okay. Yeah, it's the same one. 2 out of. So I guess they reposted this. So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these people, just quotation people, they have probably an account or a fake account. They just go and review whatever they want to review and just say their opinion piece, and then they just kind of go about it wanting to make sure that you stop watching whatever this anime show or whatever it is with their voiced opinion, which chances are is not even the real opinion. They're just trying to be anti-bandwagon about it. But anyway, guess just kind of proves you, just people just want to see the world burn in some occasions, and Nagito Komeda seems to be one of those people. It's a shame. Alright, so let's see. ASDASG, Asdasga. This anime is so trash. The anime is so bad. It had a bad end, and the season is a trash. Even I watched the manga. I don't know why people watch this prop. They got small brain, or they are kids. Plus, One Piece greater than AoT. Well, that's ASDASG, Asdask opinion. And this person clearly wants you to be watching One Piece, which that's an opinion that a lot of people can get behind it. And some people may even say One Piece is the best anime of all time. But to give that a 1 for Attack on Titan, they didn't even talk about the episode. That's just people wanting to say whatever opinion they want, whether it's right or wrong. It's what they're saying. And then just this last one, because we don't want to spread the negativity too thick. But let's see, we got RFNHKSSA, Ruffin Kusa, trash. Attack on Titan is a fine anime. This episode was fine, with the highlights being the animation is great. However, wait a minute, hold up. Attack on Titan is fine, terrible, utterly interesting. That's almost the same thing that Nagito Komeda just said. Listen, whoever Nagito Komeda is, they clearly have another account. I don't know which one is their primary, probably the Komeda one, because that one has 2 of them, but it looks like this person is, just making different accounts and just copying, pasting, and deleting portions of it to make it seem like 2 different reviews. Anyway, there you have it. Some people just want to see the world burn, and I don't agree with it, but this is clearly a lot of people's work wanting to make sure that whatever gets done in a way that they accomplish something. I don't think they accomplished anything. Clearly, they got my attention just because there were so many people review bombing this, but I don't believe any of these people are stating any opinion. They're just saying things, not even opinions, just saying things. And I think that this is proof enough that sometimes the internet is a toxic environment and you just gotta tread carefully. Luckily, I didn't come across any spoilers, so I hope not to make any more of these. It just got me interested because I'm like, why did so many people dislike this anime? And I'm just, sure enough, no, it was just people wanting to voice something about Attack on Titan. Anyway, no more of this. We gotta get back onto that hype train. We have episode 76, Sneak Attack, coming up on Sunday. I'm ready for it. I'm pretty sure everybody's out there is ready for it. And in anime world, Attack on Titan is about to show everyone why it's god tier quality. And I'm all for it. Strap onto that hype train. I'm ready to go. Choo choo. This was Fudio, and I'll see you fools later.